Great talking.
Now, the words direct selling have long been associated with Tupperware parties and Avon ladies, but that's not quite what Jessica Herrin had in mind when the Stanford Business School dropout and the founder of WeddingChannel.com started Stella & Dot. Now, it's a direct sales company reimagined for the age of e-commerce and social media. Back in 2011, Stella & Dot attracted $37 million from one of the biggest venture capital firms in Silicon Valley, and that transaction valued the company at about $370 million. This is some serious money. Now, our guest is one of Forbes' self-made Women to Watch of 2016 and well on her way to joining the ranks of America's richest self-made women. It's Jessica Herrin. Welcome to Business Live.
Thank you for having me.
Now, just briefly explain, as easy as you can, how your company works. How do you make money?
Well, Stella & Dot is a mission-driven business, and we focus on helping our business owners make money by paying out commission when they launch their own flexible work-from-home business, selling our products and earning commission. They have no quotas, they don't do deliveries, they don't carry inventory. They just simply earn commission based on what they sell, and they do it in person and online with our accessories line.
Okay, but presumably the people who are your sales force, they have to buy this merchandise themselves before they can then sell it on?
No, they don't. And
Right.
that's one of the major innovations of business models in the past is we democratize entrepreneurship by lowering the cost of capital to start and de-risking it. So they earn their samples based on sales from the previous season, and so that doesn't cost them any money out of pocket. And then we ship directly to the customer. So they're not actually carrying inventory, they just have samples which they can earn. That to get started, you have to buy a kit, and that comes with some initial investment, but it's an investment you can pay back very quickly with very little activity.
Okay. I was looking at some of the numbers for this and had a look at the average earnings of your stylists, and in 2014 about 71% of your sales force was earning less than $2,000 a year. That doesn't seem like very much money.
That's right. And if you realize why, though, it's because many sign up just for the discount. They're not actually actively selling the product, but more do it just 5 hours a month, and they're doing a side gig. 80% have other full or part-time jobs outside the home. So actually getting that money, they'll do it. There'll be a teacher that'll only do it during the summer, or a mother that will only do it during a particular season. And so they're using that seasonal part-time work to earn just a bit of extra money. We have others that earn much more, but on average, people are picking up the business and putting it down around a flexible life, and that's actually their intention.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk to you about that because, as you say, a lot of your staff, mainly women, are working flexibly. It seems to work for your business, but for a lot of companies and in a lot of industries, flexible working is actually really, really tough. Lots of employees would love to work flexibly, but it's just not really an option, is it, in this day and age?
Well, I think the corporate world has to become more flexible in order to retain women and help advance women and close some of the leadership gaps that are far too wide, even in our day and age. And a lot of that has to do with women citing that the lack of flexibility in the workplace is what pushes them out. So our main mission of the company is really looking at how do you keep more women actively engaged, whether it's for incremental income or full-time income, by allowing them to call the hours and their own shots by being their own boss.
How are we in a situation where this is still going on, where we're still having to empower women, by getting them to work for themselves, getting them to work flexibly? This seems a little crazy, no?
It certainly does. And if you had asked me when I'd graduated from college if I thought we would have made so little progress, I would have said absolutely not, that we will have closed many of those gaps. But I really think it has a lot to do with focusing on closing the confidence gap, the happiness gap, and the flexibility gap, in addition to just the C-suite and the STEM gap and the pay gap, because women have other responsibilities and they want to be happy and successful and balance it all. And so that's why I think talking about flexibility and alternative work is so important.
Okay, Jessica, we're going to leave it there, but thank you very much for coming.